What's up, y'all? You can see that the chat window is down today. I don't know why. It is I like that. I try to log it in just like I do every day and putting all the information in and there's a change. So there's a change in the CSS, I guess. It has not been any different. I've not modified it in any way, so I can only presume there is a something that YouTube did or something. I don't know. I hadn't updated anything. So it has to be on somebody else's end. But obviously we just can't deal with that, can we? No. So I guess we're just going to have to go straight to here. Horrific. Another problem to deal with. Using the printer cable still, huh? Yeah, every day I would get home and I would think to myself, Jason, go to your old printer section at the house. Go to your cable box there. Because when old printers go to die, they went there, and I haven't gone through the dang box yet. Every night I think to myself, Jason, go get the printer cable, and then Kim was like, "Do you need anything from the A place?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's a cable." There's a cable in the box, so go ahead and put it in there. If I would have ordered it like Thursday, it would actually have shown up today, maybe. I'm going to take a moment to take a sip of my Mississippi Cold Drip, which is available at mscolddrip.com. And as I was looking for something from last week's live, I noticed that David N. Hey, catch that kid. David N has a, let's see how the other cameras are doing. No, they're still working right. David N has a cold drip story, so I don't know if you're, yeah, there he is. I see him in that chat. Let me pull up the chat from a bit ago, and we'll go ahead and get assembled. Wish the comments were working. I don't know what the heck's. I haven't even put this phone in yet. Look at that. I haven't even got this camera up yet. Let me finish doing that real quick. And even though I have cold drip with me, need to go get some aspirin because I've got a headache. Uh, Already. So it's not even y'all's fault. You can't even take the blame for it. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Doop, doop. Sunrise in the house. Sunrise in the house. Wait, I could go to the front screen, I guess, for that. What am I looking for? No, not that. Not that. I can throw through that. Okay. Lock force! Assembles! Already on! Son of a bitch. Oh, that's. I forgot to turn it off before I turned it on. Okay, well, it's assembled. We're assembled, damn it. Assemble! Assemble! So I started looking at new mics last week, just in case if this one fries the cable relatively quickly, then that's got to be in the microphone. And we just may have to get a new microphone regardless. I'm seeing one that I like from Elgato. It's the Wave 3. Thinking that's going to be the next microphone. I just don't know what to do with this big honka. Bingo. Have not played that bingo game in a while, have we? Rune in the house. I'm going to actually just skip all the comments. What's up, Diva? That's the last one I saw. What's up, everybody? Gumby J, City Lock. Yeah, you were, and as I was scrolling through last week's video, because I've forgotten to let Banner know that there was a mistake. But weirdly enough, I got an email on Sunday saying if there's any issues with your order, with this order, let us know. So I don't know if you're watching. Are you watching, Banner? Somebody had to have noticed that I got the wrong thing, and I completely forgot to email back saying, yeah, I did get a padlock instead of two master things, but it's okay. I'm probably just going to end up selling the padlocks or keeping them for stock and just adding. But they need to fix the numbers because padlocks are way cheaper than the master lock boxes are. I'm not taking a loss. It's not really a big deal enough to send shipping backwise. Elgato. Except access locks. The mic has been continuously a problem, so that's what I'm thinking. Well, one of the weeks it was just unplugged. That was on me. You know, maybe it like little. I can see little sparks of like microphone electricity going between a loosely plugged in connection and like zapping it. I don't know if I've been watching too many sci-fi movies lately or not. I did need to go to the back. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here. Yeah, and I saw it while I was. I guess I need to go over comments more. But if we remove the shop cam there, or yep, that one, it reverts to the work camera, which is what I use up front and around the shop. So yeah, you can kind of see it peeking through there just because I left it. Oh, and on that note, let me see. Did we ever get JBot working? I don't know if JBot's working. Is JBot around? Let me check that before I go to the back. I fixed the music thing. So if y'all decide to fire off music at any given time, it should stagger instead of all playing at once. That's not an invitation to hit music right now, because I don't even know if it's working or not anyway. Let me check my settings. Let's check my settings. J-Bot, are you there? It says it's there. So yeah, if y'all decide to fire off music all at once, it's gonna stagger and we'll just have to listen to it for longer. I was gonna top this off. Whoa, no, don't fall over. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a biscuit eater. Don't spill. Don't fall over. The printer cord is in the way. Imagine that. Most important is to top off the coffee. So today, I wasn't really planning on doing a whole lot. I don't feel real great. Probably the heat and everything's caught up to me. Actually, it was pretty nice yesterday for the south, what we consider a cool front. I don't know, I just feel blah. You get feeling blah, blah. What was the cold trip story that you had? Did you let us know what that was? Oh, okay, let me go over the comments real quick. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, cold strip interviewed by the art addiction doctor. Robert shows on YouTube as number 30. 10% uh, the art addiction, art like as in paintings and stuff. Okay, so Robert, I'm gonna have to go check that out. Robert CYWES on YouTube, number 355. That's funny. You saying I'm addicted to art? Mississippi Cold Drip is art in a way. It's just liquid art, right? Cable was damaged where it had the constant band. Yeah, that was. I always thought that was a stupid idea. Like, you've got the cable. Why don't you make a right angle connector for that? Microphone designer. You had to have tested it. You had to have seen that it crunches every time you do that. That was just silly. But on the same token, compared to coming out the back, that is actually nicer because you can like grab it without having the wires right there. I mean, it's designed to go into a professional, like the base of it is actually designed to mount directly onto a professional mic stand. And then that would probably run straight up it. So, and using it as a desk mic, even though it comes with a real heavy base, was not their real intended purpose, I don't think, when they originally invented it. Which that thing is a pretty old microphone in the retail world. Samsung Desk Pro. I think it was mainly geared at like musician style stuff. Carb addiction. Oh. It's like art addiction. What does that have to do with anything? Did you find out what triggered the notify sound at the end of the party song? Does it every time? No, I did not look for that. I forgot about that. I always forget about that till it happens. Let me go investigate that while I got the program open. See what. Why would it do that? No. No. No, unless it's in the, no, that doesn't even run. I don't know why it does that. Some of those fun, weird mysteries of JBot, I guess. Like, literally, it shouldn't do that because it's set the same. Yeah, I got to get a haircut. It's set the same as it always has been. All I can figure is the noise fires something off that's weird. Oh my God. Let me go get rid of this spoon. I don't throw, again, I don't throw edible garbage in this garbage. Going back to what I was talking about is really all I've been. I had to dig around for a latch over here. Where's the work? Where's the work camera? I had to dig around for a latch down there. Where's my face camera? Damn it, Jason. Uh, for somebody that had two PDQ knobs, and he was missing a latch for one of them. So I have not put that back yet. there. So while that's out of the way, I'm gonna keep on moving it probably over to this area and expose Iron Man so that I can put the latches back and kind of tidy that up. But it's not really a big necessity. I did get in the Acme order at 4 o'clock Saturday. It showed up like right as I was locking up and leaving. It came in. So I ended up unboxing it Monday. It's most of it's still sitting on the counter because it's just lever handles, and I haven't needed to restock my truck on those yet. So they've been sitting up on the table, which is last name table, first name Clark is becoming kind of a hey, that camera's down. Kind of why are you way over here? You're supposed to be. Oh yeah, we renamed y'all, didn't we? Anyway, it's kind of just one of those things where it's not really anything necessarily I have to do. Uh, Front counter up there does have can't see it. I've got my American kit up there because I do have those padlocks that came in. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 of them. I'm thinking about keeping the uh yeah, right there underneath me is a pin kit right there. Uh, so I got to wafer those up because there's a couple of 1100s that definitely don't have wafers on them. Again, they've been here for a week and been meaning to get off in there. So I guess that's what we'll do. That will be classified as locksmith work, which means I shouldn't have really even plugged in this work camera because I'm going to have to run that wire over this for y'all's best view, which is probably something I'll do now. So just give me a minute. I'll move the camera up there and we'll at least play with some padlocks, all right? What's up, Nix? Got to get some more wafers. Get 2 haircuts in one day and it'll come back to normal. I hate getting my haircut. Kevin K, you enjoying your cold drip? That's sweet. Sweet! Yeah, I don't know. He's been out there for a while. That's a good question. I hear the truck rumbling. But I haven't been paying attention to him coming and going. But the truck's definitely running, so I don't know. Been there for a minute. Dana Reed's out camping. That sounds warm, at least here anyway. It may be slightly cool, but it's still really hot out there. Let us bounce to. I guess you can just watch. Nope, just have this one. Put that one back there, and I don't have the mobile mic on yet, so deal, deal. Yes, I know. I disconnected you. Yes, I know. That hurt. I really would like to have a wiring route here so I wouldn't have to do this. But this is the only reliable, really long cord that I've ever found that works. I need to figure out where I got this one because this is like a 12-foot cord or something. But I don't want it to just go all the way around the front in case somebody comes in. I guess that would be the best solution, all right? Either way, it's got to go up to the counter. Okay, I'm gonna go. You can watch me. You can watch me and just let's get this up. Yeah. A little too much. Don't get the coffee. How about we just run you right over there? Right over there. What do I need? I need a flathead and a screwdriver. Uncomfortable to sit on. Start the parking timer. That is my next door neighbor who I had to go rescue last night on the way home while Kim was cooking our dinner. And I get a call from somebody, cough, cough, idiot, who locked his keys in his car. And I don't go running out for anybody to go unlock cars. Next, you got a Locksmith Ledger. Oh, look at that. You're going to be on the cover of the next one if you have a mere $4,000. Bought a cooker top espresso coffee maker. We have one that's lasted surprisingly longer than I ever thought it would, which is my special coffee. But honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of that coffee too. So you're going to write an article about a certain job you did for a school. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, I was just looking through this last one. They did an article, what's his name? Let's see, what's his name? It's like the latest issue. I can't. These pages are so plasticky. Bob Cornine. So Bob. So yeah, you'll have to get you some high quality pictures of you doing that, which means you got to have somebody there to take those pictures with you, and or have a tripod and set it up and fake it. Oh, yeah, let's go finish this. Let's go. Let me go get the, oh, we're gonna need, y'all didn't remind me about the mobile comments section. And let's do a camera check real quick one more time. Oh, look, sweet. We have 2 frozen cameras, possibly 3 frozen cameras. Every camera went down except for El Gato. Fantastic. Amazingly fantastic, too. Need a, that one says it's connected. Need a, be right back. Says it's connected. I don't know why I'm not gonna. Maybe if I just do this. Hold on, let's try. That worked. Fixed it. Okay. And then. Nope, that one's still down. Where is the cord for it? Is this maybe this one? No, I think it's on an extension. It's like musical chairs. I can't see if the little blue light's on or not. Did it reconnect? Didn't reconnect, did it? Okay. Fixed again, unless the bottom camera shows a green. Technical, we do need a technical difficulty screen. Technical difficulties. Where's your technical difficulty screen? Hey, welcome, Dutch Lockpicker. What's up? We're about to go mess with some padlocks. Just putting some security wafers in there. Just because we don't have anything else really locksmith related to do today, and that'll check off that. Oh, mobile comments. Mobile comments and mobile microphone. Gotta get geared up for that one too. But one thing I have been needing to do is get these stupid padlocks where they're supposed to be. So y'all can hang out while I do that. How about that? And I'll feel accomplished today. So we got some actual locksmithing done. Actually, I had a customer come in and get like 15 keys right before live started. So that checked off my locksmith portion for the day. These are the padlocks that we unboxed last week. That just have not made it home. Have not made it to their home yet. Hey now. Got a bunch of master padlocks. Yeah. Ooh, master. Oh, got a bunch of master that somebody's waiting on. Threes, ones, and fives. Cross the board, all of them. It's like, ooh, really? You have a holiday. Perfect. And we are now on the mobile microphone. Adjust your ear bobbles accordingly. I should not speak louder than this volume right here at any given time. So if I do, that will be it'll be like a bad Jason type situation. There we go. Mobile comments up. Perfect. Nope, that's last week's. That is last week's, not today's. Mic is good, audio is good. Good. 1137 Bs. I have discovered the best 1137Bs are the 137Bs from HPC. I have had the least amount of problems with these. They're the funny half metal, half brass style. I tend to avoid since I'm trying to baby my old guy, but it's the ones that are half brass. Got the metal handle attached to the brass. I like these are machined. I got to give it to HPC. There's just something about them that they're just perfect. The walls are, I don't know, maybe they're just too thin. I don't know. I don't know about the longevity of them, but they copy wonderfully. Like even you can feel when you're using a hand cutter to do those. You guys, I forgot I got the mobile mic. When you're using a hand cutter, you can literally feel the difference in LSDA or an Ilco tubular key material, just because you're right there in the action when you're doing it with a handheld cutter. You're feeling it. All right, let's go to split. Homeboy has been out here forever, hasn't he? That's just crazy. Oh, pair of tweezers. That's the one thing I was forgetting. Like an unusual amount of time for a delivery truck. I think we would all agree that that's... See, it's running. Maybe it's running, but ain't going nowhere. I do have to get pads. Let's use this rubber floopy thing. All right, we're going to shift the camera to the full shop camera. So I won't have a face. I won't be able to look at you for a minute while I'm doing this. Can't find a CU20, so you're babying it. Yeah, I always cluck my tongue when I have to do a bunch of them. Making between like 1 and 6 is okay, but when I've got a guy that comes in every 6 months and orders like new cores every year. New cores and like 50 of each key. Horrible. City Lock, when I was going back over the comments, I noticed from last week you mentioned the 9-inch Lucky Line twisty keyrings. I know, I've got that's like one of the biggest irritants of mine is I've got 3 here left. 9-inch are the best. These things are so handy for everything. I'm so irritated that they're not making them anymore. I mean, the ones you see the ones on Amazon, and it's like, they're not going to be as good as those are. Oh, crap. The hell, we're using that upside down. Didn't mean to flash any symbols. I have not sponsored. This is literally, I mean, I just needed that for padding. So let me wait here a minute and make sure we're not going to lose a parking space. And then we'll go up front. Hey, what can we help you with? Just one?
Yes, just one.
Okay. Did you want to do any of the patterns? The regular keys are 250. Those are 375, and they can be done on any of that shape head.
I like the dog one.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
405 is your total. Got 5 in there. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Have a good one. Good day. Doop. Boop. What's up, Hop Skippity? Hop Skippity. Hey, Fred, what's up? What's up, Fred? What's up, Anthony? We were just about to go screw around with some padlocks. Oh, you're at the DEF CON thing. Oh, sweet. Those dang computer stickers. Yeah, I guess those would be a hit at a DEF CON type place, right? And dang, I need to get more of those. We need to do a new run of them dang computers. Think so. Think so. It only was funny though with Jason Reed's, and now that we've gone through most of the magazines, we may have to bring that back one day. But yeah, have fun there. Hope your RFID wallet's kicking it. So wait, didn't they move it from Vegas because of controversy last year? Or is it still in Vegas just at a different place? I know there was like, yeah. LPL supposed to be there too. Parking accident. What the heck happened, Gumby? Missed that. Okay, I'm gonna miss it again because I'm gonna go. Well, we're gonna go. Well, I'll have the comment. We've got the comments at least up there. So let me go ahead and make the shift. Where's the work camera? Right there. Yep. Let's go do this thing and get it over with. We'll take some of my Mississippi Cold Drip real quick, and we don't need that camera. However, I guess I could turn it around. That one's very. That's the El Gato. I can't easily turn it around because the cable's real stiff. So you're just gonna have to do without me. This is gonna be a hands video. Speaking of LPL, we'll just do a hands video. Oh yeah, my rubber. Oh, hold on. Forgot the rubber thing. Suck it in. Suck it in. Doop, 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 doop. I can just do that like that. Well, hey, whoever else is coming at us from that thing that y'all are at. Hello there. Still haven't decided on these. These are the banner thing. I don't know if I want to sell those. Like literally, I would much rather sell that than this. What do y'all think? Same padlock, same exact thing that it does, but the Abus is there's just something special about the Abus compared to the American. In fact, this American version has been in here forever. So they all turn that shade. Oh, back in here. And if I was going to sell a padlock for similar pricing, I mean they're pretty much the same price. I think I would be selling. Well, that's what I do sell. That's why I don't order these. That's because I sell those. And in my opinion, I don't think I need to sell both. If I have one, why do I need to sell both brands? Which I do. I've got several of them over here. So today we are focused on just adding 1 or 2 wafers to each one, pricing them, getting it all tidied up. Y'all see this New issue of Field and Stream. This is crazy. I don't know if you get Field and Stream, but this is was their latest catalog or their latest like that's cardboard. It's I guess a throwback to these pages are not these are not magazine pages. These are cardboard type pages. So this is a throwback, I guess, to this, and it tore in the mail. You know, I don't collect magazines or anything like that, but I was so irritated about it tearing. So, well, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. All right, we'll do the 5200s, and then we will do some 5201s, and then some 1206s, and then some 1105s. We got like 9 or 10 padlocks. You know, I sold so many of the, did I not bring my screwdriver? What in the heck, Jason? I didn't. I left it on the counter. That was just stupid. Hold on. I'm so mad that I sold so many of the 100th anniversary American padlocks. I sold just cases and cases of them. I didn't think much at the time. Because we were just ordering padlocks, and next thing you know, they all started coming in with these 100 anniversaries ones, and you're just like, well, I didn't know I was getting 100-year anniversary padlocks. So I guess I just sell these as regular padlocks, all right? And that's what I did, and I sold so many padlocks to people during that time that were 100 anniversary. And those people don't really like understand the significance of it. They're like hanging on gates, hanging on cargo containers. All right, so these we're just adding a 1 or 2 depending on how many, if it even has them on there. There's 1, 1 and 1 and 1. In case you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because I do both sell these retail. That is warped. And rekey them. So what I'm doing right now could be doubling up the work that I'm doing by me having to unscrew, put the extra wafer in, which I do just willingly. Make them a better padlock. Certainly don't have to do this. 2's better than 1. And there appears to have been none on this one. No, 1 on that one. 1 in there. So this one didn't have 1 at all. Unless that was it. That may have been it. Doop, 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 doop. A little bit of tedious work, but also kind of zen in a way. It's my way of playing with padlocks. Getting them ready to be sold. Plus, I check on. I mean, doing this. Well, like I was saying, you know, if I'm not here and somebody comes in and wants several padlocks, I would rather them already have the wafers in them than not. I don't know how you pronounce it. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Okay. Get out of there. Get out of there. These things are bent up. Y'all are not treating your padlock wafers very good. The other question I get is, why don't you order that other company's padlocks? Because I'm not interested in ordering that other company's padlocks. Ah. One thing I did have to do with these was on some of the heavier ones, I ended up having to tape, which I forgot my tape. Oh, I can reach it. Yay! Yay! Some of these boxes, which I use for underneath just so the padlock isn't touching down, is I'll tape them if I would need to reuse the boxes. Like that box is kind of wonky, so that's definitely going to get put aside. But if they're in stable condition, they serve basically as a base to keep the padlocks from sitting on the glass shelf that they're on. All right, 5201s. Whoa. Whoa. No, cross thread. You know, one thing I did notice about these is, speaking of that, after Master took over American, I noticed a much more of a chance. Now, it may just be one of those things where it's like, you're crazy, Jason. That's not happening. But it seems like the nuts or the screws strip out a lot easier. Not and you're like, yes, because you're using that. Those when I'm using a manual screwdriver, it just seems to me like shortly after Master took over American and started production, which it was kind of a pretty almost a quiet behind the scenes change in my opinion. It's like, okay, we're this and we're gonna do this quietly. It seems like when I did this with a regular screwdriver, they would strip out or not thread perfectly in sometimes. I don't know. Maybe it was just me, but I feel like they may have changed the. Okay. I guess. Like I'm looking at it and it looks. It looks like it's angled. There, watch. As long as it don't come apart. Another thing that I noticed is more of the 700s coming back because the shackle would come out. Didn't used to see that a lot, and nowadays we replace a fair number of them because of that. Makes you go, I wish somebody'd take it back over as an independent company. You know, like, get it out of their hands, put it back as an independent company, let them start designing stuff that needs to be designed, get back into some production and design work compared to just spitting out the same stuff. Get us some variety, get us some choices so that we can keep using your great padlocks instead of just letting them get absolved under the whole master thing where you know nothing's ever going to change. Sorry, master, if you're listening, but somebody needs to take control of the American branch and dang it, get back into R&D. Come on. Right? Who's with me? Get back into R&D. Let American. Oh, well, that may cross the road right there. Let American be American. You can go through 2 wafers, but you can't get it to trip because of that. Which is why I do this. It puts out, it interferes, it puts too much metal in the way. In theory, anyway. Never seen it happen. Never had somebody bring in a padlock bypass with a wafer breaker tool. Hell, I can barely get them to bypass with no wafer in there. It's definitely a kind of a skill getting one of those to work. All right, 2 left, y'all. 2 red boys, and then we get to stock them. Look at that, was 1 short. Just a 1 short. I know these don't have them in there. They never put them in an 1100. And 1100s are never in there. Come on. Definitely not. And definitely not. We actually need 3 more. 2. I still think I'm out of one of these colors down here. I want to say it was purple. Come on. There we go. All right, all done with that. Let me move the all this. But going back to the whole point, me having hands on, checking them like I do, getting the wafers in, making sure there's no weirdo things when I pull it apart, that reassures me if somebody comes in and retail purchases something. Like I said, say I'm not here, and they just want to buy a padlock for whatever, a gate. Well, I know it's good to go. It's good to go. We do need the little pricey gun, and let me suck it in, Jacob. Look at that. What else did I need from over here? It's okay. What else did I need from over here? Oh, All right, bird's eye view. Let me come over here to get stuff in my cold drop. Excuse me. Excuse me. And then we'll go back over there, throw them in the case, and we'll be done doing tedious stocking stuff. Why is there a car out front? Catching up on the comments over here. When done, put two bar. That's the trick. They don't go in the case till they get two wafers. That's why I sometimes have padlocks all over the case. Until I do that, and then once they're in the case, then I know. I do need a cold drop number 2. Look at that. I served it down. It was so delicious. Who parked in my spot out here? I don't know. Let me go up here. We'll finish this off real quick. We will take the price gun in case I need to put some new boxes out. And I'll actually use the mobile comments. Suck it in, Jason. Suck it in. No, I forgot to switch the screen, didn't I? Go back, Jason. Go back. All I gotta say is this better be a shoe shop customer. Work camera. Work it. Where's my price list? Which I'll probably have to change soon. I've been noticing some fluctuating prices. Let me borrow you for just a minute and see if we can figure out who is right here. Just out of curiosity. Come on, camera. Get it together. Oh, yeah, over 15 minutes. You son of a... Better not be getting out. You son of a bitches. Oh, he walked off across the street. Not care in the world. Little... I guess I get to get... Alright. 11:47. But also didn't even park in the 15-minute spot. Just took my marked spot. So technically I need to go out there and move the sign if they're going to be there for any length of time. Think Mike is going dead. Uh, it is blinking. Hold on. I see some blinking going on. Good call. Good catch. Yeah, let's turn this back on temporarily. I just saw the battery thing blinking on here. New batteries. We need new batteries. All right, we're back. Hey, we're back. Mic should be good now. If not, let me know, but actually won't be using it for very much longer. What we got? What we got? What do we have? Red needs boxes. Be red and red. Forgot the camera again. Just noticed that I didn't switch the screen. Jason, come back. Switch the screen. For the love of God, we can't see what you're doing. There is a remote to do that, but I've never implemented it. All right, how much are these things? Something to find. Beep. Go ahead and tape them up too, real quick. So they don't collapse. Boop. A little bit too much tape. Boop. Joop, joop. Okay, joop, joop. The only one of those I have. Alright, so we need to move that to that. Let's get these out of the way. $12.06 is a half-inch shackle, 1.5 inch, or a 5/16 shackle, 1.5 inch length. Nope, the 0 is the other way. Boop. Nope. Boop. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to tape those too. Joop, joop, joop. You're gonna go right there. Actually, let me do this. Ah. Okay, come back. I have my reasons and I'll share them in a minute. Basically, I'm trying to keep the key to like ones together just in case somebody needs a bunch of them key to like, and I'm not here to rekey them. Key difference here, if somebody just wants one, we try to pull from the key different pile. Okay, but mainly it's to showcase them. Showcase them. We do have red and black that are missing there too. We just sold a bunch of those. And we'll be going on the next order that we have. So they will probably go in this area right here once they come in. Okay, lastly we have the 5200. That's for right now. We'll go ahead and move you over. Move you. I don't know why there's 3. I guess somebody bought a orange fella too. Alright, 5200. So yeah, that box is starting to like fold out. 5200 price. Yep, still that same thing for now. Three. Da, da, da. Oh, for exactly that reason, you gotta be super careful. Damn it, Jason. Damn it, Jason. That could have been catastrophic. Okay, wait a minute. That's a 52. That's a 52. That's a 5260. What were you doing over there? Where were you on the night of the 4th? Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's good. 9, and we do need to make a little bit of room for this. Be careful, don't jump again. Last one. Except for these crappy master padlocks. And these are again 1.5 shekels. 29, 20, 29, 20. Boop. Boop. And then I imagine Monday will be a Windexing. That I'm certainly not doing today. Need some more of those. We had some 3850s. Alright, box out, box out. Let's put you guys back in here. They go in the crappy master lock section down there that I don't really care about. I'm just being quiet because there's not a whole lot to say while I'm doing this. I know y'all are still there and still listening. So, but luckily we're almost done. Kind of fill in this little gappy hole. I've got all of this coming in next week. Okay. We do have plenty of the threes, though. All right, this. I guess this little master padlock thing could go right there. Yay! Screwdriver. For some reason, a hook bolt. No, that's a dead latch. Still got to do the video on that. Suck it in, Jason. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's right. Okay. Yay! We're done doing the locksmith work today. And I see black car left. Thank you for not being too much of an asshole. Even though you were kind of an asshole. Time is it? 12:18. Wow. Not having anything to do really gets the time ticking slower, doesn't it now? What's up, Nathaniel? Let me go switch back. This desk mic, switch mobile, from mobile to the desk mic. Learn how to stock padlocks, right? That's very important information I know how to do, right? Stocking padlocks. Look at the locks. What's up, TXG? By the way, we have to be broken down or something. It's been going on, what, an hour now? They showed up at like right when right when we started the stream, and he's been here for a solid hour, easily. So yeah, broken down out there. Broken down. That's a heavy mark on the bingo card. That case is tough. That case can take it. It's been through worse. Whenever we do. Oh. What? Bruh. How does that even happen? Like, you sit there for a solid hour, and then when I mention that you're broken down, you just drive off? Bruh. Okay, so maybe he's not broken down. Maybe he was just sitting there for an hour. Jeez. I'm going to get some cold drip. Y'all just hang out and watch another craziness going on there. It was ridiculous. Bruh. What the heck? Wait, how many cold drips have I had? Only one. Okay. Good to know. Oops, I stepped on my rubber thing. Turns out the produce driver's a long-time subscriber. We thought that for a while. Broken down. I'll show them. We've noticed some inconsistencies before with the produce driver. You heard me yelling? I was going to ask if you heard me yelling from back there. I don't know if you could understand it or not, but I was like, I didn't want to make 2 trips to throw the spoon back away, so I was like, I'm back here doing my stirring. Uh, and then I came out with a beautiful cup of Mississippi cold drip, which you can find at mscolddrip.com for your very own if you live in the continental United States. This is the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life. For today, anyway. Oh, I do have more padlocks. I have that's like why keep them there? The SFIC, which honestly looks kind of just like a regular padlock, but it comes with those things. Yeah, I've got some of those. I keep it like At first, I had them up there, and then I was like, literally, if I'm ever going to need padlocks, that means the customer that I'm doing them for has, and I might as well keep them with all the other stuff. All right, that only makes sense. Only makes sense. So that's why I'm thinking, I just hate to make Banner send me a call ticket to mail those back. But in almost every case, I would, it's even a little bit, it's just a hair wider too, so that makes it easier to hook on things. In almost every situation, I would sell an Abus 83 over a 3650 American. You know? And then what is it, the 8345, 8350 is the 3/8 shackle, and I've got a couple of those up there with the steel body. They're expensive as heck. The only thing I wish though is they don't have longer shackles. Well, nobody stocks longer shackles for the 3/8 shackle. The 5/16 you can get in all different lengths, but they don't have replacement shackles for the, what I want to say offhand is either the 8350 or the 8355. Probably the 8350. And last time I tried ordering them, I couldn't get longer shackles at all for them. So that kind of limits the use of those. But those are sweet padlocks. You don't like the price of the Avis, it's with everything, right? This cold drip number 1, damn it, Gumby, dang it, Gumby. It's number 1. This is the first one I've had, to my recollection. We don't have to really talk about throwing the real numbers out there. LSDA shackles fit for the 5/16. In fact, when you order replacement shackles from LSDA or IDN, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up getting the LSDA shackles. However, though they're not fancily stamped boron like the original. And another thing I kind of have a problem with, and I don't know if it's still the case or not, I don't order LSDA brass body padlocks because, except for the non-rekeyable, I'm talking about key and knob style, is because they seem like they rust a lot worse. Honestly, the GMS padlocks up there for key and knob, the steel body GMS, they do rust as well. And the shackle peel, and I'll have like the peel spots on there. But I sold a company, and I've said this before, almost 20 years ago now, and they've been hanging outside on gates and AC cages, probably 30 to 40 approximately of them total. Sold them all 20 years ago. They've been hanging in the weather, not lubricated, except for every so often when they had to access one. The maintenance crew at the time, who came up here every day getting keys made, had LPS at the time, so they would hose them down. But I went and rekeyed them after about 19 or 20 years of them being there. Some that were never accessed were kind of hard to get open, but after some lube and some little tappy, opened just fine. They were in rusty shape, but the important part wasn't rusty. The rust may have been built up on the inside where it like collects between the driver for the plug and for the actuator part. Gets all cruddy in there, and around the shackles, obviously, and at the body where the shackle meets. But they all worked. That's the important thing. They've been doing their job. Even the ones that were used repeatedly, because some gates are just not used, and some gates were used every week by the yard crew. They all work. I've only had to replace like 1 or 2 over the years. So, I mean, kudos to GMS for making a great padlock. Yeah, it's going to be ugly after a few years hanging there, but really what padlock isn't going to be ugly? None of them really resist rust, unless you spend a shoot load of money. I don't know what the LSDA shackle is, but I do know that when I ordered extra shackles one time, they sent them to me, and I was just like, yeah, they're unmarked. See, what Rune just said. LSDA is a rebranded Avis. It's just they're just not. And when I had the last few times I had problems with rekeying them, and when I pulled that LSDA out of the LSDA shackle, it was just like really, really bad rust. There's different levels of rust, and it was just like to the point where I'm like, I don't really think I want to sell these. If there's other choices that may be a few dollars more back then, uh, they've tried talking me back into buying the padlocks, and I've been like, he's been like my sales rep's been like, I'll bring you a padlock, I'll bring you whatever you need. Uh, But again, right now, I've got two extra A3650s and a bunch of Schlage. So first key and knob, I'm fully stocked right now. Will I ever buy them in the future? Maybe. Maybe do some trusting on it. We never did finish this one. Y'all remember the General from a while ago? Yeah, I still got this guy. So much video was lost on this. I guess I treated it so nicely. Maybe one day I'll get around to this. Does it open still? I don't know. You have to watch the video if I do it one day. This is like 2 years old. I left it sitting outside on my picnic table for a solid year. I forgot about it. Just threw it on the table and was like, I'll find this one day and be like, hey, that's enough time. Uh, General key's still in it. I take the general key out for the torture testing part of it, but I didn't want it to spike in your, give it a few new little bings. Thanks again for that company that sent me this stuff. That whole general series that I never did. That was supposed to culminate in the padlock, and heck, I don't even know if I'll be able to find the footage from that because I was like outside throwing it up in the air across the parking lot and just bouncing it across the ground. It was fun. And then I never got around to closing it out, so. IDM will label them? Really? No, really? Do they? I didn't know that. Delicious cowboy padlocks. I've thought about getting some padlocks one day done up for some of our hardcore lock force people. Maybe one day in the future. It only makes sense, right? But I also have other ideas. Put them on the store, I guess. Send them out to the hardcore lock force people and sell the rest on the store. Sell the rest on the store. Sounds like it would have been a fun video. I did. I even edited some of that footage too. And we're going back like maybe 3 years now. When did I get all that general stuff in? Like 2 years ago? Yeah, like I edited some parts of it and I stored it. I keep all my footage on files, so I know it's somewhere. I would have to dig through my old hard drives to find it. It's just like wee, bouncing across the ground. Footage of it just sitting on a picnic bench, just being sad. Yeah, the end of the label on boron alloy. Yeah, AKS's laser markings. Yeah, I guess they are doing those now. They really kicked that up a notch or two with that laser marking. I got some cores from one time, and I got them to mark the keys. Not the cores, just the keys. Uh, the only time it became a problem was when like, if I was chained, like I had a bunch of different cores, and they each came with a set of keys. Then it was just quicker for me to do the job to go through them. So I had the core of the keys marked. But where I discovered the issue is, say, yeah, I didn't end up needing this set. Well, then all 10 or 15 or however many keys that I had made for each KD set had the stamps on it. And then I was like, I could totally reuse these keys, except for their stamp. They're stamped RA, and I need them to be RB. And all I have to do is punch out one cut or two cuts, and it would be the RB key. But now I've got all these 15 keys that are nicely laser etched that are RA, so I can't use them. Uh, that was the only kind of irritating thing I found about getting keys stamped. Which would have been the case if I would have stamped them too, of course, but it's much easier to get them to do it. I want to see their setup. Like I want to see the room that they do this in. Like how many punch machines do they have sitting out on their counter? How big of a room is it? How many capping presses do they? I want to see their operation. I mean, they do so many cores, and they turned around like 60 cores for me in like a day and a half. So during their slow times when people aren't ordering, I know that they're part of all the other stuff, but I'm sure that there are guys that literally just do that in there. I can't fathom doing that all day long. No, it ain't for me. I could not go into an office every single day and do nothing but punch and key up best keys in one place all day long. Maybe if I had to do it like half the day and the other half the day it was going out to like do the install part of it, but I think that would drive me crazy just doing that all day long. And like their keying setup, I know I've seen like Tyler Thomas's setup where because he does a bunch of mass production like that, and instead of a keying kit, they literally have shells that are just thousands and thousands of pins are dumped in there. But like, does each guy have a station with that and just sits and like does it all day, or do they like throw it in a loader and inquiring minds want to know. And again, when they're dead, if they say they have like one main guy, I know they have like one main guy in charge of it who's like the manager of that section, and then probably two to what, four helpers. So I guess if there's not a lot of IC pinning to go on, do those guys just sit around and do nothing all day, or like organize their pinning area all day, or do they go do other stuff at that company, like non-SFIC stuff? Or do they work for a few hours? Do they like move people in and out, and like have a revolving stream of people come through to literally pin up cores just so there's no burnout involved? I don't know. May have to take an AKS tour one day. See you, Wes. I need to get my new shirts. I need to get some shirts from the locker. I may do that next week. Get some new shirts from the store. Because I want one of the warning sign shirts for sure, and I want some of the lighter color locksmith shirts. Because the only one I have right now is the black. I definitely want one of the gray ones, the light gray or the what color is that? Ash, I think it's called. Kind of like this color. No, I've tried brushing out the engravings. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. They get down in there. I've tried brushing off I had another company's mortar cylinder that I yanked off a door and put our own on, and uh, tried to see if it would brush out of the metal. Doesn't brush out. You can always see it. It kind of presses into the metal just enough to make it always visible. Graphite gray. I didn't say dark gray. I said light gray. Graphite gray would be the wisest gray to go with. Trying to think offhand if they have a actual graphite color, or do they just call it dark gray? Now I'm curious. I'm gonna go to Lock Force Dark Store and see if see what colors I should. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to go to the back end of it to see that, I guess. Graphite gray. Colors: charcoal, dark chocolate, black, dark heather, sport gray. Sport gray is light. It looks like probably the charcoal would be. Let's see what color charcoal is. That's kind of a. No, I think charcoal is the one, my bejizzy color. I think. What's the closest to graphite? Would be black. Duh. They don't really have a dark gray. Dark heather. Dark heather would be their dark gray. Yeah. Just clicked on one of Dang It Wes's designs. Hope I didn't approve that. In-N-Out burgers. Oh, you had to bring up food, didn't you? I could kind of go for like a small cheeseburger. James Randolph. I have not seen James Randolph. Unless he's being like Ninja James Randolph. If James Randolph isn't here, then y'all didn't discover that. Time is it? 12:42. We are probably going to wrap this up right on time today. That way Jason can wrap up what he needs to do and get the heck out of here. And maybe go home and take a nap, since I feel like crap. Brown is plaid, just because time to take a nap. Yeah, I know. So I saw a thing. There's this new variant of the thing that's out there. Not to bring up this conversation, but so that some of the symptoms of this are no cough, no sore throat, sore muscles, headaches, sore upper back, joint like your joints hurt, pneumonia, and then general loss of appetite. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so aside from the pneumonia, which sucks, everything you have listed is literally just what I've kind of had going on for the past like 5 to 8 years now. So I guess I've got that new disease. Old age. Older age, right? Sounds like life. I know it was like sore headache, sore back. I had a headache this morning. Asked for fixed it. Sore muscles, sore upper back. I've always had upper back trouble since I broke it, so it's kind of hard to tell. Like if those are the symptoms, then I'm screwed. I'm not. Like, not going to the hospital because of my back sore. It's like that's been going on for 15 plus years now, my back being sore. Whatever. It's just old age, yeah. So I think that's kind of BS too. Kind of, but I have noticed more people wearing masks around. I mean, seeing a lot more. I saw the post office guy delivering mail, walking from door to door in the heat yesterday wearing a mask. Uh, I don't think it's a directive yet. Like you have to do that. So I don't know. Unless I go into a hospital that requires it or a person's home that wears a mask. Like if I go to the door and the person's wearing a mask, then I'll go back to my truck and get my mask and wear it while I'm on site just for the customer's ease of mind. Uh, but other than that, I mean, especially catching old with those symptoms, who know who would even know when you're sick? You know, if it's indeed a thing. Sure it isn't. Anyway, off that topic before things get said in chat. We don't want to talk about that. Wanted his house locks changed at 11 p.m. last night. You know, I don't get those people. It's like shove a chair up under your doorknob so nobody can get past it, and then just call your locksmith in the morning. But not that hour. Yeah, yeah. I was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. No, it's been a long time since I've had a rekey locks past dark. Uh, Especially at a house. Business is a different story, but that wouldn't be too much danger. It's always a domestic problem. Sounds like a relationship. Yeah, it's always at that time of night. It's like they're probably somebody's drunk. Oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna change the locks on your ass. Hey, come change the locks. And then they sit there while you're on your way, not even knowing, fighting with each other, throwing clothes out in the yard, and you get there and you're right stuck jam in the middle of it. And even if not, while you're there working, guess who's probably going to show back up? It's just too much. That's too much ridiculousness. Wouldn't even. You just don't want to be on the next YouTube body cam footage. Was it, who does videos like that? Oh, what's his name? Yeah, there's several like Donut and stuff. And here comes this locksmith. Look at this idiot. What's he doing there? See the trouble? I can already hear Donut Operator's background narration to it. Told him to break the key off. Yeah, especially if you're going to be there. Just snap the key off in the lock. Deal with it later. It's much cheaper for me to deal with the broken off key in a lock the next morning than it is for me to come rekey your house at 11 o'clock. You got to service the SE lock and key. Hold on just a sec. I think we actually are out of ship right now. Yes, we are. So I'll let have ship so complete. So yes. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Thanks. Bye. Actually, I may have these may work. No, no. Yeah, I discovered the other day. That one was already. I discovered the other day. Somebody came in and was like, "I need to get two Ford or Toyota keys." I had two chips left, and speaking of, let me add that to my order form right now because I actually have that up. While I'm thinking about it, completely forgot about those. Blast it. Uh, okay, we'll get another 10 of those. Boop. Thank you. So definitely be Wednesday before I get them. I don't know how I got that low without realizing it. I guess Kim had made some between like me even making one. So like I never really paid attention to it. Otherwise I could have put them on the order that we unboxed last weekend. Well, there would have been chips in there. Saved a lot of money over those Ilko ones. I could probably have dug up a old Ilko chip and pulled out the old RW4 if it would have even worked. Yeah, saved a lot of money on those. But I'm irritated I didn't notice those chips were that low. Oops, my bad. Sometimes things just slip past me, you know. There's a few keys that I got to keep track of. Ooh, stop it. You get the 100 packs? Yeah, you do way more than we do. Sometimes I'll get 10 or 20 at a time. Last time I ordered them, I got 20. And that's kind of why, like, we had them on almost a cycle. Uh, and I had like 20 on hand at once. And then I just kept ignoring them, and that's how I ended up with only two. And then somebody comes in and says, I don't want two keys. We get that a lot more on the weekends anyway because nobody else answers their phone. Like we're literally the only one that's answering phone here available to do key copying and stuff. So we get all of that. Don't do Honda every time somebody calls about one. That'd be a JBot thing, wouldn't it? I have to just push a button. Honda. Well, yeah, you save a lot of money when you're buying that much. Yeah, because I just looked at when I added those 10, I'm looking at the price thinking, oh, look at that pricey. It's a little pricey, but I've already got an order going with this company, so I'm just gonna keep it. Keep it on there. That way I don't have to order just that from some automotive like American Key or somebody. What do I have on this order? Oh, I need to put those lock boxes back on there, and I got an email going to them. So let's put those 5400Ds. Add two on there. Get the email to them Monday morning, telling them to do a little fixie with our invoice. Yeah, got 10 of those keys because school's in. Yep, 5 UPs. Ugh. Those are supposed to be UPLFs. 5 UPLF. Nope. LJ. No. L something. L. UPL. Y'all don't have any 5 UPL somethings? Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. No. LH. Come on now. Y'all don't have any? Well, that just sucks. They only have the UPs. What about 5KA to this number? 3. Well, I'll take those 3. No, those are the short chakra. 5L. I see why. They have it.
Jason,
Hey.
this hooker here got me so hot. You on the phone with me. This hooker here got me so goddamn hot, man.
What? Did she disappear?
Yeah, just been out. She pulled her ass up here right about 10:30 something to left.
Oh, your sign was already out there?
Huh?
The sign was already out there?
Down. And walked her ass over there. I started the car. Now maybe she's gonna go on and get something to come up back. That hooker been over there since 10:30 about 11 o'clock. I'm so pissed off. I mean, no shit, boy. If I had a buddy that had a record, he'd rack up. I'd tell him, come on up here and get this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then we'd be wrong then, won't we?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't have to be Frank. He's Frank today. Oh, I see why it didn't come up 5UPLF, because they have it in the system as 5LFUP. So, there's the ones I need, and I need 6 of those. So we're going to get 9 of those. Add to cart. Yep. And then we're going to go to the cart and remove the UPs. No, I'm not going to remove them. I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to get 4 of those just for stock, even though I hate stocking them. 1 UP, you got 12 of those in stock. That's not bad. We're gonna keep that. God, that's a lot of money in padlocks. And my SC1L pick, because I demand to have it. Well, shoot, after I added all that, we're in the hole for another bunch of money. So 9 of those. 4 of those. 3 of those. We need to remove those. Yep. Oh, well, okay, well, let me see something. So 5LFKA. Oh, no. Dang it. 5LFKA. Do they have them? No, they've only got them in the short shackle. Well, shoot. All right, and we remove those, and it's still an exorbitant amount of money here. Let's just knock this down to 4. I don't really want to keep a whole bunch of these master padlocks in stock. So 4 of those, 6 of those special order, 6 of those special order. Oh, 9 of those special order, because guaranteed 2 of them will fail while I'm punching them. So if I only get 6, I'm screwed. 5 UP, that's just for stock. 1 UP, that's just for stock. 1 to their key number, and again, all the 3 UPs. Okay. Ow. Oh, Kim gonna be mad at me. Kim gonna be like, stop ordering, Jason. You're ordering too much stuff. What time is it? 12:58. It's time to go. You got your stickers in? Sweet. Sweet. I'm glad everybody got their stickers. Including Rune, finally. I guess you finally got yours. Can't sell it if you don't have it. I know, that's the whole theory behind stocking so many padlocks, but it's so expensive. So expensive. And I don't really want to sell UPs, but rekeyable padlocks are just too expensive. Ain't nobody, it's so hard to convince people to buy a rekeyable padlock. Because the padlock is way more expensive than it's the same. It looks exactly, it is. It's the same padlock. It's just rekeyable. But you're like, people, you know, muggles can't accept the fact that that's the difference. All they see is a very similar looking padlock or identical to them looking padlock. And they're like, why did you, why did you, why did you spend, oh, here we go. Why did you spend, why did this padlock cost $30? Price of the padlock plus the rekeying cost. And these padlocks are like $12 all day long, $10 all day long. That's one of the problems with rekeyable master padlocks. You'll get used to closing your eyes and look away. Look away! Look away! I do that when I order a bunch of panic bars. Lock muggles. Lock muggles. Hey, Fenley's Locksmithing, what's up? Kind of scrolling back on the comments before we disassemble, which we were about to do, because it's that time. The disassemble time, the worst part. Oh, Forbes, yeah, you signed up while we were in the middle of shipping, and yours didn't get put in with that batch when we printed out everything. So unfortunately, that's going to be a next shipment for you, which honestly is coming up. We're just not prepared for that. Yeah, but I went and I noticed that comment a few weeks ago. So I had to go back and check, and that was like you had re-signed up for the list well after we had started the whole shipping process where we had gotten everybody in order, printed out the sheets, and we're going by the printed sheets. And anybody else who came along behind it and signed up, yes, we actually put out a final call. What are you doing over there? We actually put out a final call that was before when you had done that. Are you just going around picking up stuff? Okay, well let's disassemble. Let's disassemble and then we'll peek outside real quick and see what she's doing. And we've literally given everything away. So I don't have a whole lot to send except for I do have some small pins left. So I will make a note that you haven't that you haven't gotten a pin. So you'll eventually get it. Lock force disassemble! Hey! Ford, I wonder if that's a restaurant employee. Now I'm kind of curious as to who that is parked out there. See, I'm just glad they didn't take my spot, right? One last peek outside before we, that's who's got him pissed off. And I guess if y'all, is there a cop in the parking lot? No. I guess if y'all, probably saw that too. That does not look like an employee's car. That is probably just somebody screwing around at the coffee shop all day long. Let's see. 11 o'clock. What did he say? 10:50, 10:45? Show has been there since 10:45. Oh. Okay, girl. I see you in there looking at your phone. Yeah, well. Let's see. What's she doing? You know, because there isn't a whole parking lot right there at 10:45. Practically empty. She's sitting in there. Should I park here? Should I just ignore these signs? That's what I'll do. What should I do? She's like on the phone with her mental health therapist. What do I do in this situation? Looks around. She just looked around like she's on the phone. What do I do? I mean, I can't just park somewhere else. I think I'm gonna get out and just disappear. Yeah. I'm gonna go away for 3 hours. No backpack either. So no purse. Wonder if her shit's sitting in the front seat. People. I'm franking out over his frank troubles. But again, it could have easily been our spot too. That's just, where are you going? Where are you going? You don't look like you're going for coffee. You don't have your backpack with your computer and your books in it. You sure as shit are going over there. She even went to the window. Like she's at the outside window ordering. Where the hell did you end up for 3 hours? See ya. Our neighbor's leaving. It's 1 o'clock. I thought they stayed till 2 or 3. Why is he leaving? Okay, not my problem. Not my problem today. She'll be my problem next week. I am going to make a note of the car because if she'll do it to him, she'll do it to us. I don't want to be able to catch that, so I'll definitely be going out there and getting a picture of her car. Hey, you come part of the Lock Force. You tune in every so often, say hey to everybody, and then chat with people, comment on videos. Even if not live, I always say during live you may or may not be able to be here. So as long as you interact with the channel for a certain amount, then you end up being part of Lock Force, and then you can sign up for a mailing list and maybe get stickers every so often. See, there goes a bag. I mean, that's definitely going to the coffee shop for a couple hours with the bag. Where did she disappear to? No purse, no bag, nothing. Just free balling it, right? Isn't that the term? Isn't that the term them crazy people use nowadays? Free balling? I don't think free balling's it. Anyway, thanks for joining in today, y'all. And not my problem. Don't worry about it. Get a picture of it. Remember what it is. Watch for her next week. I imagine he's going to come out there and have some words with her when she shows up. I'll be out there like, while the woman kept sitting up to the car. She was like talking on her phone to somebody. I'll tell you the worst thing though is the movie one thing. Kim's gotten it figured out. If they're carrying a blanket, they're going to the movie theater. Or a jacket. She caught on to that one pretty quick. I guess because she always carries a jacket with her. It's like, oh yeah, but like the first film starts showing in the summertime at like 2 o'clock or something down there. So luckily, whenever they do park out there, he doesn't show up until like 4:30 anyway. And luckily, when they do take those spots, by the time the movie is over, is about when he gets his signs out during the day. Anyway, not my problem. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to woosah out for a while because it's been a very stressful work day for me. Thanks for tuning in.